Okay, good morning, all of you. So, welcome back to DevOps trainings. So, today is the day three, right? Okay. So, excuse me, getting some echo, some resound or some fan, speaker, I think. ఒకసారి ఆఫ్ చేయి మైక్. ఎకో వస్తుంది. ఛానల్ చేంజ్. Okay, leave it. Now leave it. Increase the volume now. Little bit. Hello? Okay, now. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. So, in day three, just we are going to discuss about basics. Okay, we can start from the basics now. So till now we have discussed what is the importance of DevOps cycle and SDLC process, why DevOps is more important in the real time. So we discuss everything. So I hope you guys don't have any questions on that, right? If you have any questions, don't hesitate, you can ask me out right now. Any doubts regarding course and something, I will give you just time for 2 minutes now. You can ask any questions. If you have any questions in your bucket. I'm checking messages in the chat. If you have any doubts, you can ask. And I'm going to change this chart to everyone also from today. You can see others message also here. But don't share any links here, okay? It's my request to everyone. And if anyone share here links, don't click on that, except IT team. Okay, so I hope don't have any questions, right? You guys, sir? Offline? No questions? We're good to go? Okay. So if anyone asks, what is DevOps? Only one answer. It's a process. It's a practice for continuous improvement. Okay, to increase organization ability. Okay. So in SDLC process also we have discussed especially in the DevOps cycle. So we can what are the changes is pushed by developer, we can accordingly push into the server by using DevOps cycle. Okay, so indirectly what I'm trying to say here, if you can see here, I'm sharing my screen to everyone. Our main agenda as a DevOps engineer. Are you able to see my screen? Online? Anyone please confirm? Yes, thank you, Santosh. So our main agenda, server is there here, right? Server is created by DevOps engineers also. Again, here also. Maybe depends on the project. If the cloud engineers are there, AWS cloud engineers are there, Azure cloud engineers are there, they are going to take care of infrastructure, operations, and everything. But even though if the requirement is there, only DevOps engineer is there. DevOps engineer has to take care of all those in the environment point of view also. He should take care of the creation of server also by using the script. Yesterday we discussed operation teams, that is Terraform, by using infrastructure as a service. Okay, the reason is if you want to create a server, we can, instead of doing by manual, we are using in the real time Terraform. Using the Terraform, we are going to spin up the resources. So, okay, at this time, just park that question, park the topic. So this is my client. So instead of explaining here, I'll take here pictures. May you will get more clarity on IT guys, especially. Okay. Server is nothing but what, guys? Server is, what is server? What is server? Okay. So if you can see here, okay. So we can access our applications from our laptops, right? Yes, please come. Hi, how is your health? Okay. Okay. So if you can see here, so let's suppose one application is running into the server. One application is running into the server. Okay. The application name, you can just Flipkart. Okay. Flipkart. One application is running into the server. Definitely to run an application, we need a server, right? Without server, we cannot run any application. Without, if you want to play any game, if you want to run any application in your laptop or mobile also, here we can understand our mobile, our laptop work as a server. How we can say our TV is working as a server? Anyone? No, right? The reason is TV is not, there is no operating system, there is no processor in that, right? Okay, we can discuss later for that. Anyway, so if you can see here, many people are going to access Flipkart application, is right or not? Many people are accessing to Flipkart. I'm not saying three here, billions of people. Okay, billions of people is going to access Flipkart application. So here our main job is developer already write a code and push into the storage. That is a GitHub, yesterday as we discussed. Our main agenda is, here the developers are there. Let's suppose here the storage means GitHub. Developers write this code, required Flipkart backend, their handle to DevOps person only. DevOps person, the main agenda is to host this application to the server without any effect to these people, right? If you're not hosting the updated one, so they are unable to see the updated things here. Okay, so the main agenda of the DevOps team is whatever updates is happen in the developer end, immediately we should update, we should push the code into the, deploy the code into the server. Here, continuous deployment. So in these stages, already we have discussed, right? What are the stages will come? Build, test, deploy, release, monitor, operation, everything yesterday we discussed. So this is very high level understanding. DevOps person comes here to handle, to give this application into the server in high availability. Okay, high availability. Guys, can anyone please confirm our voice is clear or not? Online. Perfect, right? Okay. Yes, I will share you syllabus also. Don't worry. Okay. So this is our main agenda as a DevOps person. Okay. So definitely at this time, what we can understand, DevOps team also has to know the infrastructure, right? If they're working with server, if they want to push their code into server, definitely they should know how the server will work. How the server will work. What are the things is there in the server? Okay. So we have a three type of, evaluations in server mainly. One is for on-premises, one is for virtualization, one is for cloud managed virtualization. Okay, in real time, always all projects, 99% projects, they are adopting cloud managed virtualization. That is nothing but AWS or Azure or GCP. Okay, so the reason is the back end everything dependencies they are going to take care. When I say dependencies, what are those dependencies? We can discuss now one by one. Okay, so now we are discussing about today only server. Okay, yesterday we discussed very high level deployment, something. Now I'm completely focusing on server side. Once we done, so we can start from the basic. These are the basics you can consider from the today class. Okay. Okay. Server basics. First, we should understand what is server. Anyone give what is server, guys? I will just write here only. What is server? Non-ITs. I need answer from non-ITs. IT people, they know everything here. What is server is very easy to answer. What is server? Storage. What kind of storage it is? Service. Next. Which provide a client. Very good. Response to the client. Very good. Data. Review input and send output. Next. Sachin. Next. Interact between computers of client and provider. It's a mission that server serves the client. Okay, so many answers we are getting, right? Okay, so I'm just drawing here client server architecture. This is client, means laptop. This is server. Okay, this is server. So client is requested to one application, same as we discussed just now. Server is giving response, right? So can I write here client request here response? Okay, so how can I write now what is server? Which response, which give response as per the client request. Simple, right? If I ask Flipkart, it will give Flipkart application response, not Amazon response. The server is contains Flipkart application only. Okay, client. So then what is client? What is client? Who give the project to us now? What is client? User, customer. Okay. Whose request to? Request to some resource. Okay. Request to some resource. I'm just asking some request to client, to server. Server responded accordingly, right? So client is nothing, but we are just asking, I need a response from the Flipkart, I need a response from the IRCTC, I need a response from the Google. So we are a clients. We are requesting the server indirectly. If we are opening, excuse me. If I open here Flipkart, nothing but I'm requesting Flipkart server. Hey, Flipkart server, can you give the response? I'm getting a response from the server. This is called client server architecture. Okay. So server is nothing but here many servers are there, types of servers we have. But at this time, server is server only. We are in the day 1, sorry, day 3. Anyway, so we are asking the response to server. We are getting the response from the server. Now I'm talking about, we know the server, what is server? What are the components we have in the server? Anyone please? What are the components we have in the server? OS, hardware, next hardware. So hardware contains what? CPU. Next, hard disk. Next, processor. Okay. Next, what about operating system? RAM 8 GB. Let's suppose CPU 2 here and hard disk 64 whatever 1 TB just for specifications. Okay. These are the main things to work as a server. Then what about operating system here? What about operating system? What it will do? Yes, operating system. What it will do? This is operating system only. Oh yes. Hi, will you teach Docker and Kubernetes and Terraform also in this course? Yes, definitely. We are learning DevOps only, right? Definitely we can learn Docker, Ansible, Kubernetes, Terraform, others also. Don't worry. I hope you got, I think, details about course from the narrator, right? If not, I will share it. Don't worry. Okay. So what operating system it will do? What is the job of operating system? What? Yes. It's an interface between user and computer. Okay. Interface between user and computer. Why? Why here one more person required as an interface here? The question to everyone again. What? High level? Which language we are using? High level or low level? High level. We are using English, right? We are giving inputs in the English, right? But computer will understand in English. Binary language it will understand. So we need to translate English to binary form. Okay. So definitely OS will help to convert our language into binary. Okay. Experienced people, be patient. I'm teaching ABCDs for you. Okay. Just brush up your skills. What is JFrog? Here there is no JFrog here. JFrog we can learn the DevOps tools. Okay. Please listen first. Okay. I will give you the entire content. Okay. Said repository storage. We can store into the repositories. Okay. Artifacts we can store into there, the JFrog. Yesterday, I think we discussed the release, right? We can store into the JFrog or Nexus. Okay. Okay. So operating system, just we have discussed hardware. We know the hard disk, CPUs, everything. So what is this layer? Applications. This layer is contains applications. So here application is what? Flipkart. Here application is Flipkart. Is it clear? So to run a application, we need all dependencies. These are server dependencies, server operation dependencies. Okay, we can consider as a server operation dependencies. Okay. Okay. So in our TV, there is no operating system. Okay. So if you want to run any application on TV, maybe smart TVs nowadays, they're also introducing these, all the things. Just I'm taking as a very like 10 years back TVs. Okay. For you understand. Okay. So server contains mainly 3 layers. The first layer is for application. Second layer is for operating system. Third layer is for hardware. Clear till here? Okay. Now I'm taking performance, how it will work. Okay. Again, here application is there, right? Flipkart. Flipkart. So same here, operating system. Here hardware. Okay. RAM, CPUs. Okay. So now this application may be accessing 2 people, 3 people. Okay. The request will go to server. We'll get the response from the server. Same. The request will go to server and get it back response. Third client also request go to server and get back to the server. Okay. So in your mobile, same operating system is there, hardware is there, something is there. So if you're accessing multiple applications like gaming applications, Instagram, whatever applications you have already installed, you're accessing now. Okay, you're accessing now. If you open 4 applications on your laptop, sorry, in your mobile, if you open 20 applications, if you open 40 applications, if you open 100 applications, what about your mobile performance in this time? Why? Why? Why performance low here? Storage. What storage it is? RAM. Your applications will run on RAM, not on hard disk additional storage. Okay, RAM. So what you will do at that time? You should close all pages in your mobile, right or not? If you see in your mobile, you are able to see 10, 12, 15 pages. Those are already required. Some memory consumes from RAM. Storage consumes from RAM, but RAM may support 8 GB, for example, here. 8 GB. You already consume 8 GB to opening all those applications, like 40 applications. If you open 41 application, what will happen? There is no space in the RAM. RAM already busy with 40 applications, what you are running in backend. If you open 41, you may experience the issue like your mobile always loading that page, like slow. What we can do at that time? You can clear the cookies, history, everything. Indirectly you are giving space back to RAM to close the application. Now you can open required application. There is a limitations, right? Specifications. So like that also here, if 3 people are accessing Flipkart, okay, may server will serve the request. If the same kind of, if we can access 100 people, 1,000 people, 1 lakh people, 1 CR people, definitely they can access 1 CR people Flipkart application if there is an offers, right or not? At that time, what we can do, guys? What is the option with us now? These are the public platform applications, right? Like your mobile, we cannot close and reboot and close and again open it, right? If you are doing like that, definitely there is a breakdown in your server, right or not? If I want to clear anything in that your server, if you want to stop your server, there is a consider as a breakdown. It's not like high availability. So it's not like high availability, like 24/7. It's not possible. If requests are more, what we can do here? No, I'm going to change this setting immediately. Okay, guys. So what we can do? We can increase. Very good, Richa. We can increase more servers. We can increase more server. Now you tell me, do I need to host same application or different application? Same only. Same application. What is that? Application of Flipkart. Flipkart. Okay. Okay. Again, the requests are increased. Again, you are increased servers. So like that, you are going to increase the infrastructure, right or not? You are going to increase the number of servers. If you are increasing the number of servers, you should maintain number of resources. The complex dependencies, everything increase, right or not? To get high availability. To get high availability, we don't have any option. We can increase the servers to reach client's demand. Right? Clients is nothing but users who are going to access Flipkart. See, you tell me the one example. There is an offer in midnight 12. Okay, everyone sit to grab that opportunity at 12 a.m. midnight. At that time, if you are maintaining 2 servers, if you are maintaining 5 servers instead of 10, what will happen? If you can, I think you guys are heard about that. Recently, one OTT platform, what is that? Aha. Event crash, right? The reason is what? Number of requests are more. People are going to increase the request more. They didn't expect before. Maybe they expect 1 million, 2 million, but that in the real time, they access 4 million people. But there is no infrastructure at the time. Application is running into 100 servers. Let's suppose for 2 million people. They have placed infrastructure servers, everything for 1 million people. Supposed to 200 servers. But in real time, what happened in reality? The number increased to 3 or 4 millions. There is no infrastructure there, and immediately the server may crash. The reason is same here only. If you open your mobile in your different application the same time, you should stop. You should restart. Again, you can. Otherwise, if you want to play multiple application, you can purchase one more mobile for games only. If you want to play more games in handy, since they are providing 1 TB, even though if you're not okay, wish to go with that, you can purchase one more mobile. One mobile is for just access regular calls. One mobile is for to play a game. To fulfill your goals. Same here also. If I want to fulfill my goals, if I want to provide high availability, I should increase the servers. There is no any options. Okay, maybe increase the size of the server. It will support to only few people requests. But to achieve billions of people requests to provide my, the response to all clients, definitely I should place more server in place of the network. Clear till here? But here for understanding, we discuss only one server. But here, instead of one server, we get more servers. Now, these are the comes under server operation dependencies. Now, the main thing is server maintenance dependencies. I'm talking about physical server. Don't confuse. I'm not talking about here any virtualization concepts, any Dockerization concepts. I'm talking about we are learning from the scratch how the server evaluation is happen. So we are in the physical server, that is on-premise server. Okay. Okay. Now this is on-premises server. Okay. Let me copy again. Okay. Now you tell me, guys, if I want to place a one server in my network, so on premises network. Okay. Now you tell me, guys, if I want to maintain the server, okay, what are the dependencies is taking care of the backend? If the server is there in the TCS company, let's suppose TCS company, what are the things they should handle to maintain server in healthy way? What are the dependencies required to maintain server first? What? First, power supply required or not to run the server? Like your mobile also charging required, laptop also charging required. Next, ventilation required or not? In your laptops, there is a fan, cooling fan. For that, to avoid heat dissipation, right? Next, maintenance team, right? You are talking about maintenance team. Very good. Security. Security next. Yes. Operation team. Next. Okay, housekeeping team, whatever you are saying, I'll just write here. Next. Next. Any other answers online? On premises is means server is there in their premises, their location. Okay. My laptop is in my on premises device. Your mobile is in your on premise device. If you are going to store your data into your Google Drive, that is not on premises. The data is not with you. You are accessing data into remote location. We come to that point. Don't worry. On premises. The server is there in the TCS location. Okay. Okay. I'll write here. Maybe non-ATS. On premises network. Server is there. TCS. So I'm taking as a TCS example. Okay. So if TCS has to take care of all steps, right or not? TCS has to take care of all 6 steps, even though we should maintain one more. What is that? Civil infra, right? Civil infra. We needed some room. We needed some like space, right? Civil infrastructure. Everything TCS has to take care here. TCS has to take care. All dependencies. These are server dependencies. Maintenance or running dependencies. Okay, server infra dependencies. Now the same example, what we discussed, the same Flipkart application is there in the server. Same example I'm taking here. If the requests are more, okay, the same process, guys. Requests are more, they are accessing. I'm talking about on premises. Don't confuse on it is. Okay, now the requests are more, guys. 1,000 people, 1,000 plus or 1 lakh. What we can do now? In the on-premises, what we can do? Huh? What? We can increase the server. What we can do? We'll send our person to Koti to buy new server, right? Okay, they will purchase and take so place in the network. Again, the requests are increase, keep on increase, right? May thought that application while development time, maybe the people are access, only few people are going to access this server. So this application, maybe the application may popular in the coming days. Definitely requests are more. Again, the server, again, requests are increase. Again, no option. Same Koti again. Guys, there is no servers in Koti. Just I'm taking an example only. Okay. So servers are increasing here. What you can understand the backend, the dependencies. See here, I'm here only. Again. So again, the backend dependencies also we should increase. Right or not? No place. You can take a chair, otherwise sit here, no problem. Okay. See guys. Once again, I'm saying guys, if you're learning DevOps, why we need to learn all these things? We should have understand the process. Don't go directly learn Git, Jenkins, without the strong base knowledge. What you can do in the interviews? As interview, I will check first all these questions only. First 5 minutes. Then I'll move to next level. I'm not starting. What is the Git status command? What is the difference between Git fetch and Git pull? I'm not like that person to ask these questions, like theoretical questions. We should have understand why cloud is more popular nowadays. How it will be before without cloud. After that, after on-premises physical server, there is a concept virtualization. After virtualization, then cloud. Now we are in the third generation. We can understand in the like way. Okay. Anyway, so again, they should increase the servers. They should increase the dependencies. Now the question is here: how? Hi Vina. Now how difficult to handle TCS team to maintain the servers, to increase the server along the backend dependencies also they should take care, right? How difficult as a software company to handle all the non-IT things? How difficult it is? Even though now client is given to Flipkart, client is given to project to TCS. Okay. Flipkart client is giving project to TCS. They have implemented and just hosted, deployed the application into server. If the clients is not accessing, definitely they raise the request to Flipkart providers. I'm unable to access these services. Immediately Flipkart person, client is reached to TCS. What happening? No, requests are more. I'm unable to maintain the infrastructure to give the provide. Like AHA recently faced the issue. Okay, is it good to say the Flipkart? Give me some time. I will rectify the issue. Maybe one time they will give the chance to you. If the same thing will happen second time. Have you heard about the Flipkart is facing downtime issue anywhere? No, right? Till now. Just I'm taking an example only. So even if you as a client, if I give any project to the respect to companies, I need only one thing, guys: high availability. Everyone can access at any time, at any cost. Okay. In the previous days, if you can see, if you go to check your 10th class result, just remember your things. There is a notice board outside. What is that? In the net centers, there is a notice board. Server busy. Okay. Please come later. Why? No one can wait, right? If the result is reached at 12 a.m., I should check immediately. I will go for party immediately. Otherwise, go over somewhere if something is wrong. Okay. So the reason is people nowadays, there is no any time. There are also even nowadays nights also traffic is more. Outside and internet also. Offers also they are providing like that only. In the future, they are providing offers in daytimes. The reason is daytime everybody is busy with their works. It will happen in future. Anyway, so here concept what we can understand, guys. So if the requests are increased, to provide the infrastructure is very difficult. This is called high availability, right? See, the requests are increased to place the servers, to place the high to ventilation, to place the power supply, to place the maintenance team, everything dependencies are there here. If there is a small issue, let's say an example, housekeeping team, guys. Small example. I have faced this issue already. If they are not doing proper maintenance, if they're not doing proper maintenance, cleaning and something, what will happen? Maybe rat bite to cable, server cable. Entire project will down due to some issue. If they are not doing proper cleaning, maybe short circuits due to dust. So many things. As a TCS IT employee, why I need to take care of all those things, guys? Okay, I'm good into development the project. I'm good into testing the project. I'm good into deliver the project. But there is a dependencies, even though we should maintain enough servers in healthy way. Okay, you are a good photographer, but you should same thing. You should maintain the data also in that level only in your mobile or wherever. If you're doing the good pics, but you are not maintaining the pics in that safe place, what will happen? How you can showcase your ability to others? It's very difficult, right? That's what I'm trying to say here. So in on premises, there is so many things here, so many things. Immediately Amazon also come reach you. Hey TCS, you are developing Flipkart applications, right? Can you develop my applications also parallelly? Due to your implementations, development, Flipkart, more popular. Can you work for me also? Immediately Amazon just ask this question, TCS, what it will do? To develop an application, to host an application, again servers required. Again, same place, Koti. This guy asking, why you are coming every day? Anyway, so we'll purchase and place, and again we can give access. For that, definitely it will take months, right or not? Definitely Amazon should wait 1 or 2 months to build a infrastructure. Okay, Amazon given time as per their TCS reputation, so they have implemented everything. Later there is no projects TCS. What will happen? They should maintain all servers, right? With there is no projects, even though they should maintain all those things, right? So costing here, costing matter. Even though there is no projects, we should take care of our servers in healthy conditions. Right or not? Main effect, costing. So main everything there is a challenges, but security is more. Security is more. The reason is data is in with TCS only. Okay, the data is with TCS only. That's the reason maybe till now few bank sectors. Will you teach all this again like after these demo classes join late? We can provide Vina recordings. Okay, we are the third day only. We haven't discussed much. If you can go through the recordings of the last 2 days, you can understand it very easily. Okay, don't worry. We can share in the recordings. I will just request right away. Okay, they will send wait. Okay, so but security is more. Even though, okay, what you will do with the security if you are not providing high availability first? The first priority of the application is always up and run. This is the main. Okay, this is the main agenda. Whoever the developer, If you are a tester, if you are a DevOps engineer, whatever, whoever, our main goal is to provide your whatever application, whatever it should be available into like clients or users high available manner, like 24/7. This is the main agenda. Right or not? So anyone has any doubts? It's not to you guys. I will share in the group also links. You can go through the links. Dakshini, okay. Anyone has any doubts in the on-premises, the basics, server, how it will work? Okay, I haven't discussed types of servers till now. We can learn in the 3-tier architecture. Till now, we are discussing single-tier architecture. That is client and server only. But in 3-tier, we are able to see 3 servers in the place of 1 server. There is a concept 3-tier architecture. We can discuss in the coming days. Okay. So anyone has any doubts on this topic on premises? Okay. So I'm going to take a questions. If you have any doubts, right, we can, otherwise, if you move the virtualization concept, it will take 20 minutes. So tomorrow we can discuss virtualization and cloud. Okay. Today's we have discussed on-premises challenges, server. Okay. On-premises challenges. Definitely we should know as a DevOps engineer. Definitely. Sravani. Okay. Just give me time. I'll check with the team immediately. Just give me 2 minutes. Huh? Hello. ఇది రికార్డింగ్స్ ఎవరు షేర్ చేస్తారండి గ్రూప్ లో? స్టూడెంట్స్ అడుగుతుంటూ షేర్ చేస్తారా గ్రూప్ చాట్ లో? ఓకే 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 గైస్, సో యూ విల్ గెట్ ఇట్ రికార్డింగ్స్ last 2 days. Just give us 2 minutes time. They're doing that. Okay, anyone has any doubts? So actually I'm going to share you the entire content tomorrow. It is in the other laptop. Even though very high level I'm going to discuss here, I'm going to teach about Git, Terraform, and Jenkins, Kubernetes, Ansible, Python basics, shell script basics, Linux for DevOps and AWS perspective. If I miss anything on just JFrog and SonarQube. JFrog is for repository, artifact storage, and yes, thank you. Grafana and Prometheus is for monitoring purpose. Okay. Yes, very good, Naresh. Maven is for build tool. We are learning these. I think it will come 12 tools. We'll learn all those tools. So anyone has any concerns about tools? These are enough, guys. These are enough. AWS, yes. We are in the on-premises right now. We'll move next day. Virtualization on AWS, and we are able to see how to create a server in AWS and storage. What are the services is required for as a DevOps engineer? We will learn all those things. Puppet, if required, I will just give the high level, brief about a Puppet. But we are learning Ansible. See, 80% people are using only. Can you write in new page? Wait. Okay. So I think day 1 we discussed these few slides, right? So we are going to discuss here. We can start from where, guys, in this? Plan. Very good. We can start from plan. From here to here. Don't check here like this way. Plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate, monitor. If you can count, 8 will come. Okay. Plan. It is taking care of clients. Code. After developing the code will push into the GitHub so that we can learn Git and GitHub. Next, once build got done, once code sent into that like GitHub repo, we can test and build into the Maven using the Maven tool to build the code. Test, we are using SCJ unit, they are saying here, but we are learn Sonar Cube to test code quality. Release, by using Jenkins CI/CD process, we can release the code into next level, like JFrog, wherever. Next, deploy, we can deploy the code into AWS or Docker Hub or whatever. Just we are learning here Docker and AWS also. Operate, we are using Ansible, Kubernetes. Okay, we'll learn this too. Monitor, we are using Grafana, Prometheus. Okay, these are the old tools. Even though if you learn in the one tool, you are easily understand for other tools also. Okay. Okay, there is an update from Rajesh. He is admin. So he shared already recordings. Please in the chart, if you are able to see, are you able to see that? I will tell to that. Wait, Naresh. Are you able to see that recordings, guys? Links? Please take it. Even I'm also pasting somewhere. Okay, Terraform. Definitely we learn Terraform. That is very important. Okay. It comes under operation, guys. Terraform. Terraform is very, very important. So if you are strong in Terraform and Kubernetes, enough nowadays. If you have a good knowledge on cloud, and if you learn Terraform and Kubernetes, there are many openings. Of course, we should learn all these things also, but more strong, I'm saying. Is there any coding? Not required, guys. Coding language, if you have, it's better. That's it. It's not a recommended. Always, if you can see here, my pointer is in build, right? From here to here, we are the taking care. If we are also learn coding, so everything will take care of the DevOps only, right? We'll just give them developers, okay? So if you want to see that DevOps journey, the fulfill DevOps journey, if you can see here, this slide, script languages, if you learn, next version control, this is Git, next build automation tool, this is Maven, next configuration management tool and deployment, this is, we can configure whatever we can configuration management tool, and you are using CI/CD, whatever. So CI/CD tool. If you want to test automation tool, we can use the Sonar Cube, so many things we have. Monitoring, Grafana, sorry. And database management and configuration, yes, we should learn RDS in the AWS. Containerization tool, yes, Docker, we should learn. Container orchestration, Kubernetes, we learn. Cloud computing, AWS, we should learn. If you know all this concept, you are a master in the DevOps. Even though if you have a knowledge in semi, 1 to 5 also work out. 6 to 9 also work out. Okay, no, there is no project like to use all tools in one way. Maybe already project got done, so they're giving support to just some modifications as per the tickets. We can work like that also, only 2-3 tools. But there is a project from the scratch, definitely you should work all those tools. But it's a very good experience. If there is a project from the scratch, maybe you are busy with that project, but you will get more knowledge, like 5-6 years of experience only with the project only from the scratch. So what I'm going to do now, not now. So I'm going to start a one project. Already I have started the backend, like front and back and everything. We can discuss in the 3-tier architecture. We can deploy the 3 applications. Sorry, 1 application, 3-tier architecture. If you can go anywhere, they will show only 3-tier infra architecture. Web server, application server, database server. But they are not deploying in the application inside. If you can go and check. What I'm going to do, I'm going to deploy one 3-tier architecture inside applications. If you click on the web server like Flipkart, so I'm going to provide one web UI. If you click, actually what will happen in the 3-tier architecture? If you do anything, your records is going to store into database, the backend. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just develop a one, like 3-tier architecture, the code and everything, we'll just write it that. So once we do the modification, the data may reflect into the application server and database server. We can check accordingly, we can learn. The same project we can implement in the using DevOps tool, automation. First is manual. After understanding each and every step, we can go with the automation. That is a process we can implement all the tools. That is my agenda. Okay. Any questions? That is very big project. Don't think so like a 2 hours, 3 hours we can do. It's a days it will take. See, and 3 months. Batch duration is 3 months. And don't think so like projects is nothing but configuration of Jenkins with Maven, configuration of Jenkins with Terraform. We can do number of, if you are considered that is a project, if you are doing number of projects, that is not at all project. It's like it. Okay. So if we can do each tool, if you are done Git, we can learn how to integrate Git with the Jenkins. Jenkins is the master here to configure each tool. So learn the one tool, we can configure with the Jenkins. Learn the one tool, we can configure with the Jenkins. Like that, we can do it. So finally, we can configure the using Jenkins all tools in a project level. Okay. So this is my agenda. This is my plan, roadmap, and everything. If you have any concerns, your end, now you can ask any questions. We can learn AWS also, but not in depth. We can learn like a 1 week for AWS. Definitely. It's very important. You will teach DevOps with Azure, AWS, GC. This is a only DevOps. So we are using AWS. There is a difference, guys. AWS DevOps is different. Azure DevOps is different. GCP DevOps is different. Whatever I'm talking about these tools. Already cloud also providing few of the tools, and Azure also providing few of the tools. GCP also providing few of the tools. If you know one Git, if you know the Git concept, you can understand easily all concept. There is no challenge. Okay. AWS DevOps, you can consider. But AWS DevOps, when I say, don't think so I'm going to teach AWS DevOps service. No one can use that services. Only we are using DevOps services with configure of AWS servers. That is very important in the real time. Okay. CI/CD, we have a code pipeline. In AWS, if you can go, there is a code pipeline. That is CI/CD tool in AWS, but that is not, no one is using in the real time. More. Okay, no doubts. And duration is 3 months. It is fixed, guys. Okay, maybe December end or January 1st week is going to end. Don't request me to finish early. This is my request to all. If you want to finish my course in two months, this is not a right platform. Just AWS code commit, code build, and deploy, explain. Okay, we'll do at the time. Okay, Naresh. Next, any questions? Which of the tools most important? 8 tools are important. As I seen here, 8 tools are important. I work in 7 years, Nikita. Is it fine? Best. Okay. Next, any questions? Syllabus copy will send tomorrow, guys. Definitely. Difference between Azure and DevOps. Azure is a cloud provider. DevOps is not a cloud provider. Okay. Azure also providing cloud DevOps tools, but Azure is the only cloud provider. They are introduced DevOps tools also. Next. If you are learning DevOps, you can apply DevOps job only for 4 years. You can manage with the 4 years experience. You can manage 3 to 4 years, but you should do the practice. Once again, I'm saying my training may help you to 40 to 50% only. Don't think so here, attend the classes. After that, we'll get a job. You should do the practice. At least 3 4 hours for non-ITs. Many people are taking training, guys. If you can go anywhere, many people are taking training, but they're put their efforts only first 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. After that, they feel it's a bit difficult. They will leave that. They jump to other tool. They'll learn. Same thing. They are rotating 3 or 4. If you take a decision, stick on that. Whatever tool you are learning, I'm not saying to DevOps. I'm not saying for AWS. Whatever, you just stick on that. You will get it. You will get a job. Clear? No questions? Class already started. Venkatesh. Day 3, 2 days. I mean, you're asking about directly DevOps tools. For that, it will take 7 days. Next. In this course of AWS knowledge, can I join an AWS job? No. Answer is 100% no, Jailakshmi. That's the reason I'm saying, if you learn AWS, DevOps, you can apply both roles. Okay, so update from Naresh IT team. So we are providing free lab facility, guys. There is a dedicated mentors, okay, in Naresh ITs. So even though I'm also going to teach all labs, but after, if you have any doubt, at that time, maybe if I'm not reachable, you can contact mentors. Otherwise, if you are free, you can come to institute, you can sit with them, you can do the practice. It's a additional support. Don't think I'm not going to cover all the labs, okay? I will cover, but you can utilize this service also. Okay, there is a mentors from the DevOps. If you are blocked anywhere, if you just come and sit and complete. Also, online students also, there is a timings. You can connect with that link. You can clear your doubts if I'm not available. Okay, there is a additional service. Many people may think, so you are not going to teach labs. No, it's not like that. We are going to teach, but still, if you are lag, you can clear your doubts with them. If I'm not responsible at that time, if I'm busy at that time. Okay, guys, is it fine? Everyone, is there any doubts? No? Okay, then. Is Kashish. Thanks, Dakshayani. So, Rabindra, please talk to Rajesh for course fees. Okay, thank you all. So, if you, here's the number, Rajesh, you can contact, just ping him in WhatsApp otherwise. Okay, thank you so much for your time, guys. Okay, we can discuss. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. So what about offline, guys?